Welcome everyone to Sunday Team MME Hangout.
Yo.
Hey everyone, I just got into town and where my arm's tired.
That was a long flight.
Hey, DL,
Well,
Brian, Brucifer, nice to see
Wow.
you all.
What's going on? We miss you, buddy.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'm just really tired. Crazy Joe's popping in too, I believe. Cool. I appreciate you guys putting this together.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, what you guys been doing besides waiting for Max to get back?
I had a power outage for the last 2.5 days.
What?
Yeah.
How'd you survive?
I don't know. I really don't know.
DL, you didn't get to see all in then?
I just watched the highlights mostly.
Oh, I feel bad for you.
Yeah,
I just
no,
loved
it
it.
sucked. Like a massive storm came in. I live in Michigan, by the way, in Detroit. But yeah, massive storm came in. Like I think there were some tornadoes, and they took the sweet ass time to fix our power.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Sounds
One
about right.
of my
I hate
friends lives
that.
in Michigan. He has a lake by his house, and they found the dead body floating in the lake.
Whoa.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, it's just like what the hell.
Of all the things.
But,
Only in Michigan, ladies and gentlemen.
Only in Michigan. Yeah, let's say hi to the chat.
They don't put that in the tourist commercials.
Hey, Keely Chow.
Hey Keely.
Bird. Hey, buddy. Thank you for my win, my comic win on his stream.
Nice. Awesome. Bird the nerd.
Strange Marvel Theories. Hello.
Hey Strange.
Anthony Cheeseman. A stream on a Sunday.
Hell yeah. Sunday fun day.
Inconceivable.
I know. It's like blowing my mind right now. Jeffrey Miller. Whoa. A new intro.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
a new era.
Yes. Thank you,
New
Jeffrey.
era of
Jeffrey, you've been a while.
Greatness.
A lot of you've been around a long time. I appreciate that.
You gotta love the loyal fans.
Dude, I'm going on like 4 years, Max. God damn.
Can't get rid of me.
About to do a 5-year
Wow.
anniversary.
Wow. Brian anniversary stream.
Right. I've been
We
It
could
was
title.
good.
We
It
could
was
title.
good. Oh.
Go ahead, Max.
Well, it was good to have one little more thing with my niece before she starts school and go to the fair. And I ate a lot this weekend. I need to get back on my diet for real. Oh my god! Did you see those garbage fries in my video? Those are the
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What
dude, I
on
was so
those?
jealous.
They have like ranch dressing. They have like stuff drizzled perfect portions. It's not too much. They have like a chili sauce on it first.
Uh-huh.
Like a cheese, a ranch, and then I got jalapeno peppers and banana peppers. Oh my god, the best fries ever.
Sounds
Yes,
good.
we'll be getting to that, Jacob. I think the boys and Team MME have prepared something.
Yeah, we
are
are.
ready.
I actually went to a horror con yesterday.
Cool.
Yeah, I met it with Six Boy for the first time.
Awesome.
Was that the one in Jersey?
No, it was the
Oh.
one in was it Verona, New York? Yeah, it was pretty cool. They had a lot of cosplayers. They had
Horror
virtual-
cosplay. That's interesting sometimes, huh?
They had these two women that I guess they were together. They came in like these white sleeping gowns, like from like 70s. They covered in blood, and then they was doing like this whole trapped in a mental hospital thing. They would look at each other. You're not my sister. Get away from me! And then they'll jump at people and start climbing on stuff. It was pretty cool.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Then they had this guy. He had to be like 6'7", 6'8", dressed as Jason.
Hell.
Scary as hell.
Wow.
So let's get started with the news, I guess.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hell.
Let's do it. you know,
Ooh.
oh, thank you. I want to start the stream out with I don't know, it's a somber note that the passing of Mikey Sutton.
Yes.
And I know Max, you want to say a few things on behalf of Team MME.
Sure. I didn't know him that well, but I've had a few conversations. He's always pleasant. I know sometimes in nerd culture, people have very opinionated on rumors and things like that of such. But I do want to say that I'm glad that he got to live as long as he had and live past his last health event and really did a lot in nerd culture. He met a lot of people, touched a lot of people, and even if you don't agree with rumors and speculation and that type of, he really did love a lot of this stuff. He knowing from some conversations I've had, the reason he got started in doing what he's doing is he was going to all the conventions way back in the day, so he loved this stuff, and he seemed like he really wanted to always be a creative, and he at least not he accomplished some of his goals. And what I would like to say is take this moment to think about your own life and think about what you want to do. We're only here for life is very short, and look at what he did. I'm so happy that he got to, because I'll tell you, I've shared the experience of my uncle that passed from a stroke, and I'm not saying that's what happened now, but he had that event he shared publicly, which was also it's it's a very touching thing that he shared that experience when it happened like a year ago.
Yeah.
And I know that touches a lot of people too. So you got to do whatever you can to get your health. I got to get my health in order too. And don't if you take anything from this, don't wait to try to accomplish your goals, because he was doing the things that he wanted to do. I hope everything still goes forward with the TV show that he was planning. He published his own comic. He was creating his own stories. He was doing lots of collaborations, lots of friends in the nerd culture community, and he was living his dream up until the end. And it's very, very sad to hear that it happened. But our hearts go out to all those, and especially those that are very close to him, the Skywalkers, the Soul Nation, and I know Zod Rider, even Robert Meyer Burnett, and Zod Rider had a show that they were doing, and he was doing a lot of stuff with the community, which is a good thing, which is a great thing. So I only knew him for a short while. Every interaction was great, and I think he was a good entertainer too, besides just rumors. He seemed like he was very fun to talk to, and I would have loved to have a beer with this man. And I'm very happy also that Sil got to meet him in person. I know that was a big thing. I don't know who else was at that event for the Geekosity, so I'm very glad that they got to meet in person, and my hearts go out to everyone impacted. It's very sad when you lose someone too soon, but at least know that he was living his dream, and that I hope we all, and you know what? Not to make it about myself though, but just having everyone here and in the chat, this is my dream, like my little dream is just to have a great group of friends talking about fun nerd culture. And it's more than just a YouTube channel. And honestly, you guys are some of the best friends I've ever had. And loved meeting Bruce in real life. I can't wait to meet Brian, DL, Aaron. Joe opened up and invited me to his home, and I met his family, and they're great people. And that's the power of this stuff, This is the power of this stuff. It's not just creating content. It's really great to make these connections. And also, I would like to take this opportunity to say opinions are not that serious, especially on nerd stuff. Please put everything in perspective too, because it's really not that serious. We can all disagree, but let's all shake hands and move, and move on some of these hot topics too. But that, yes, he's touched my life in a little way, and I know he's touched a lot more out there, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So spread your wings too, all everyone listening and everyone on the panel. Try to meet more people and talk to more people, and makes makes life special. So that's my thoughts. I'm sorry I rambled on.
It's fine,
Yeah.
Max.
Okay.
I just want to say hashtag Mikeyverse,
Yeah.
and he's gonna be missed. And I love seeing him on Necron's show with Necron and Retro Nerd Girl. His knowledge of movies and TV shows unparalleled.
Mm-hmm. And I think
And yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I'm like, we probably had more in common than you realized with this man too, even if you weren't very closely following him. He loved a lot of nerd culture. Sorry, Christopher. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I think it's just amazing. He got his Dreamwalker comic published and used a lot of his friends and people in the community as characters, and it was picked up to be a TV show. And last night when I found out, it was very sad, and I immediately went to Twitter and Instagram, and to my surprise, a lot of people that I know from the comic community were posting "Rest in peace, Mikey Sutton." He helped them get started in the comic book community. I did not know that about him.
Cool.
So just take everything people say on the internet as a grain of salt. It's not worth it. It's not real life.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Anybody else want to say anything?
Hey man, I'm pretty sure you guys summed it up for me. I'm good.
I don't really have much to contribute to this because I don't know Mikey Sutton. I don't know much about him. It's always tragic to hear somebody pass away. So I wish his family well. And it's just not to revert it away from Mikey, but it's just as far as this past couple of weeks, it's just been creepy seeing like how many people has passed away over the past couple of weeks. It's been
Sure.
a lot of it is just really, man. It's a lot.
Sad.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Oh, I also wanted to mention shout out to Taladia.
Yes.
He's taking this loss hard, and our thoughts and prayers are with you, Taladia.
Yes. Yes, Thelania. Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone impacted there. Yes.
Yeah.
Did Taladia know him?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
think they talk pretty frequently. Yeah.
Hmm.
We did actually have him as a guest appearance. I think one time on the Fandom Awards.
Yeah. Yeah, we
He
did.
made an appearance, so that was really cool. And he didn't have to come on for that. It was. We had a lot of fun that night. We had a lot of fun. So
I don't think I saw that stream, but I know I won one of the categories.
yes. So yeah, just I for one am gonna reflect on my short time knowing him, and try to do things that I want to do in life too, because life is short, and embrace what you can while you can. That's what I'm taking from it.
Mhm.
And I'm just very impressed that he got to do so much of his dream, even though he's gone too soon. I really give a lot of respect to anyone that goes out beyond their just fandom and actually starts creating. I give major props to anyone doing that, and he did it, and he included his friends too. That's what a great heartfelt thing to everyone included.
All right, there's a GoFundMe that his niece started for him and for his family, him and his family. So here's the GoFundMe in the chat if anybody wants to donate. Rest in peace, Mikey. Thank you,
Yes.
everyone. All right.
Thank you for putting that together, Bruce. That was
You're
nice.
welcome. Blue Beetle earns 12.8 million in film's second domestic weekend, a 50.4% drop.
This has actually been updated. It's now they're saying it's only a 48% drop, which isn't much of a difference, obviously, but
That's
still,
better. That's better than I was
I mean,
expecting.
it's pretty
I mean-
phenomenal. It's actually phenomenal.
I mean, yeah, it looks phenomenal, but overall, it's not really that good if you look the first week.
I will say this, that I looked at the international numbers,
Okay.
and I believe last weekend it made 18 million international, and this weekend it made 17 million. So that's a low drop.
It's
I
a low
think this
draw.
movie. I think this movie's going to have legs. I think the word of mouth is strong.
No,
These movies typically have like a 60% drop off. This is a very low drop off.
I heard Gran Turismo's doing very well. Well, I heard it's a very good movie, and I wonder how the Gran Turismo's going to do this week.
I mean, it doesn't have like any like huge competition until like I don't even think September will be that
No,
bad for it.
Yeah, we could be looking at another Elemental here. This movie could, stick around for
Well-
weeks because of the word of mouth.
And it hasn't released in Japan, China,
oh, okay,
and
that makes a big
Australia.
difference. That makes a big
Yeah.
difference.
If this movie can make $300 million, it'll be good. It'll be
If it
good.
makes, if it makes
I'll be
200
happy if it make 150. If it can make more than Shazam 2, I'll be happy with that.
If it makes more than a Flash, I mean,
Whoa.
the
Make
budget.
more than Black Adam. That should be
The
the
bud-
bar. Make more than Black Adam.
A Flash's budget is like 3 times as much as this movie.
Exactly.
I keep saying though, it's like it doesn't matter though. It really doesn't matter. The box office isn't going to matter till 2025. Right now, it's just it is what it is until 2025.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Until the new regime that actually has their new films out.
Right.
I mean, I do have some hope because James Gunn.
That's for the
did say-
DCU guys. That's for the DCU, not for the Elseworld stuff you're talking about.
I will say this: Gran Turismo has a 98% audience.
Yes.
A
Yes.
thousand
That's what I'm
views.
talking about.
But so does Blue Beetle.
Yeah,
Uh-oh. Look out,
Hey, Grant.
Paddington.
I think Gran Turismo got an A
Cinema score, yes.
cinema score.
Yep, an A.
Okay. Well,
So,
if anything's
and we'll-
considered lower than an A, it's bad on Cinema
I-
Score.
I know.
I
It's
don't.
so
I
weird.
don't. I don't believe that at
What
all.
did-
I don't
What
buy
did
that even
Morbius
a little.
get?
Morbius.
Yeah, what did that get? Did they get an A? I'm kidding. If it did.
Imagine. What was Morbius' audience score? A 71.
Oh, what? It's too
That's
high.
not bad.
Is that the verified score?
Yes,
That's
Okay.
too high.
Wait, which one is that for?
Morbius.
It has a 71.
It's
Yeah.
not a bad movie.
I like
Like
it. I
this
enjoyed it.
movie. People like this movie. All right.
It was,
Mor-
it was the high-
Morbius isn't half bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's perfectly fine.
Oh boy, you
You
sound
know,
like one of those Venom defenders. Goodness gracious.
it was.
Well,
it-
Venom's great.
Oh no,
Mor-
no.
Don't even go there.
Oh,
Venom's
I'm
a
gonna go
great
there
movie.
all day.
No, Morbius is
Oh,
just
no,
kind of.
what did I start? I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you, Aaron.
you know, you Canadians are so polite, but always starting drama.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I do like Canadian drama stuff.
I was wondering, did National Cinema Day happen in Canada too, or is that only a
Yeah,
US
I
thing?
think so. I
Okay.
think so.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that this
That
movie,
makes it International Cinema Day.
yeah,
We got,
internet-
you get comic book day. We get comic book day on the same time, I believe, too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm
Free comic book day. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though James Gunn has said before that he's wanting to keep Zolo as Blue Beetle, I'm just hoping that they don't complete this movie gets enough of an audience and makes enough of a profit where they don't scrap everything that this movie set up, because I
So-
think all this stuff in this movie can work really well in James Gunn's universe, depending where he goes. Even if he wants to use I don't know. I'm not going to spoil anything, but even if they want to use Ted Cord in the future with Booster Gold, for example, I still think they'll be able to do that with this version of Blue Beetle.
I think the Booster Gold TV show is where we're next going to see Zolo as Blue Beetle, because they've already confirmed he's coming back, and I think that's the logical spot where we're next going to see him show up is in the Booster Gold TV show.
Yeah,
That'd be
I believe
cool.
that. Speaking of Blue Beetle and Cholo, did you guys see his rap video?
No.
He has a rap
Ah.
video.
Ha ha ha!
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Oh boy.
I don't think we're not going to get copyright.
Brucifer, did you just turn into the Count on us?
Ha 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 ha!
They don't like how I'm coming, I tell them, so what? I'm eating lentils in a Hellcat, pumpkin J Dilla doing donuts, hit the track and go nuts.
What's this?
Son, y'all,
Oh,
let's
the
discuss
Lord.
it like grown-ups because my
Oh, hold on. He's actually spinning right now. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Way in tech is damn near my uncles and they the culture. Any way you look at, I was raised by the culture. As a kid, I took pics. Well, cool her, I'm the culture. 33 bars in and I'm still certified. Let me give you a gem by ball 35. I ain't afraid of lessons that I learned in life. I lean into my future like Dirty Sprite early night.
Ooh.
Not bad.
That's a rich type. Yeah, you heard me right.
Okay.
He can
It's not-
rhyme.
I was
I
laughing
know.
at first, and then at the end, I was like, all right.
Not as
Not
good
bad.
as Anne Hathaway.
Oh, Anne Hathaway rap too. Oh,
You never saw the Anne Hathaway when she rapped on, I think it was Conan O'Brien?
Oh yeah.
Great, yeah.
I had to look that up.
Cholo has the flow.
Yeah.
He's going to get an album deal next.
Well,
boy.
how many actors turned rappers after acting? I know rappers turn
Uh,
actors, but how many?
Who knows?
It's usually like you
Usually
said.
the other
They
way
turn.
around.
It's usually rappers turn singers. Rappers turn actors. Usually
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how it goes.
But it's I don't know of any times it's gone the other way around.
No.
Yeah, I don't hear that really.
Not just rappers, but also other musicians.
Mhm.
Start off as musicians, then they go to acting.
Yeah, I don't
Some
think.
just-
I'm trying to think.
It's hard. That's a good question. I can't
wait,
think of one.
Probably
Did Haley?
Oh.
Wait, did Haley Steinfeld act before she sang, or did
Maybe,
Yes,
maybe.
yes, she did.
Okay.
Haley
She was
Steinfeld.
in the remake of True Grit. That was like a long time ago.
Haley
That's really
Steinfeld
young.
raps now?
No, I
she
mean talking about
sings.
She
singing.
sings. She does
Oh.
sing though.
I didn't know that.
Daniel Martin says Shaq.
Shaq
That
is
doesn't
Shaq was a basketball player first,
And Shaq cannot rap.
though. No, he was a basketball player first. So I don't think that doesn't count. But that doesn't count.
Didn't John Cena put out like a rap album like
Yes, he did.
20
Oh,
years
God.
ago or something?
Yes, he did.
I don't count
With
that.
WWE, he
Wow,
did
she was
rap.
Like
that
an old
album was-
coworker of mine like loved that album and just kept playing it over and over while we were at work.
Word life. Basic
Basic
thugonomics.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
Hey Max, get your friend.
What's that?
That's it. Get your friend Master Vigilante.
The movie is great, but it's dropping like Brucifer's credit score. What the hell? That's vigilante.
What movie are we talking about?
Listen,
Blue
the
Beetle.
comics. Brucifer's got a fire credit score for all the comics.
Jamie Foxx.
I'm sure of it.
Oh,
I don't know
Actually,
what you're talking
think-
about.
This guy.
Yeah, only did 48%. That was really good.
Yeah, that's
I
not
was
bad.
shocked. Yeah. Who's yelling?
who's yelling?
That's my
The Grassi says Jolo has a record deal. I think he recently dropped his first single.
Oh,
What?
look at him.
Oh,
Okay.
I actually saw that. He wasn't bad.
He's a blue beetle.
So for the older people in the panel, did Jamie Foxx sing first or did he act first?
He sings?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
sings
know
that.
really
He
well.
sings.
really well.
I had no idea.
Was there a champagne room or
Past
something?
the Cavassier. Even I noticed I'm a metal guy.
Was that like when he did Ray or something? Because he had to play. I guess he had to sing in that, didn't he?
Everyone's sleeping on Aaron Carter.
Oh God!
What?
He was just a Jesse McCartney knockoff. Like let's be real.
He tried to live off his brother's fame, really, though.
Aaron Carter, isn't he like one of the Backstreet Boys or something?
He's the brother of Nick Carter,
Like a-
the lead
Worse,
singer.
the brother of a
yeah,
Backstreet Boy.
Yeah,
That's
like a
that's
Disney
almost
Nick
as,
Carter.
Channel.
Yeah,
Disney
that's
Channel
al-
star.
that's almost as bad as a backup dancer.
That's like being the brother of one of the new kids on the block.
Wait, no, isn't he passed
That
already
was
too,
a
though?
poke at Mark.
yeah. Aaron
Wahlberg.
Carter's. Yeah, he
Yeah,
passed away.
yeah,
it was.
Aaron Carter did pass away. That's
Like a
true.
month ago.
I heard hanging tough today at work today. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look, Mass Vigilante here. I just heard this today. Apparently, it happened Thursday. How come nobody was talking about this? This wasn't. I didn't hear this reported anywhere. But Arlene Sorkin died on Thursday.
There
Yeah,
was,
I
I don't think it
said
came
earlier.
out. That's
there-
the thing. I don't think it came out till like when
Bob
yesterday.
Barker passed too.
And you
Yeah.
know, Arlene Sorkin was the original co-host with Dave Coulier on America's Funniest People.
Yeah.
And she was replaced with Tawny Katane. Both of them are dead. I think this means, and Bob Saget said, I think this means Dave Coulier's a jinx.
Yep. The Dave Coulier curse.
Dave Coulier does witchcraft, doesn't he?
You know what? You know what I think about Dave Coulier and
It's
killing
those
his
Canadians,
co-stars?
you
He
gotta
needs
watch
to
out.
cut it out.
He said it. He said the line.
So everybody who works on Full House, watch out. Or worked on Full House, watch out.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
just
hope
keep
I
your
didn't
eye
do that
peeled to the
twice.
north.
Darn it.
John Stamos, you're next. Oh, we should.
Yes, City of Crime. City of Crime from Dragnet. Absolutely, they did have a rap song.
And Arlene Sorkin.
Yeah.
She was actually college roommate. Well, she went to college with the creator of Harley Quinn, Den, and he based Harley Quinn off a character she did on Days of Our Lives.
Isn't Harley Quinn? So that person who did Harley Quinn worked on
Boy,
the
you're a
Batman
rough
anime
crowd.
series.
You forceth me to shoot at you the moon.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We're sorry.
Daytime TV.
That ass though.
So that
What
that
ass?
person worked on the Batman anime series because that's where Harley Quinn was like really first introduced.
Yeah, he used her
Okay.
her jester character from Days of Our Lives as
Okay.
the basis for Harley Quinn.
Do you know what? Do
Okay.
you know what other popular actor in the realm of sci-fi and fantasy has his Days of Our Lives to thank for his career?
Half
Lot
the
of
next
them.
generation
Julia
cast.
Roberts.
Well, I'm thinking about one where specifically his role on Days of Our Lives got him cast on a famous sci-fi show.
Mass Vigilante, we love you, bro, but calm down tonight. All caps
John-
already.
John Delancey, Q, got his job
Oh.
as Q on Star Trek because the producer saw him on Days of Our Lives and thought he was hilarious.
I mean, if you're gonna choose somebody out, make sure about spelling. Make sure you can spell yourself.
dude, everybody misspells while typing in the chat. Everybody chill out.
What's going on tonight?
To be fair, it's
Nothing.
hard for
Moving
Mass
on.
Vigilante to type because he's got a mask on. He can't really see the keyboard. So.
Yeah, I'm no
Max
longer
Natez.
I'm no longer a mass vigilante. I'm a maskless vigilante.
just a
Yeah, you're like when Jon Stewart decided to take his mask off and reveal
And Max-
his identity to the world, and Hal Jordan's
Max
like,
is not-
no.
Max,
like
is
the
not
rest of us
act-
now,
Max is not actually it's not actually Doctor Strange to erase everybody's memory of his true identity.
You're one of us.
Yeah.
You're one of
All
us.
right,
man.
let's move on to next story we got up. Barbie is projected to overtake Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 as Warner Brothers' highest-grossing global release in history tomorrow,
Really?
August 28th.
That's
Why
their
is this
highest.
happening? Why
That's
is
the
this happening?
highest. That's the highest.
Deathly Hallows Part 2 stands at 1.342 billion, and Barbie stands at 1.340 billion.
Why is this happening?
It's okay, DL. You know, it's okay. You don't like the movie. I know you're a guy. I'm just fucking with you.
Man, they're gonna like set him off,
Get
dude.
me started, Blue Jay. Don't get me started.
Well, I knew he was.
Yeah, I know. I'll drop it.
Do you have any idea who you're dealing with?
I'm dealing with the world.
There's Mask. There's Max unmasking.
Mhm.
Nasty Nate.
Oh,
That's
cool.
the hell?
So,
Yeah.
what do you guys think that how far this movie's gonna go?
But
Great.
yeah,
It's
like
gonna break it for sure.
but yeah, I would, I actually congrats on the movie. I want every movie to succeed. So, sometimes, and I don't think I expected the movie to make money, but not a billion. That's just the most crazy thing. Like, you would think like they were pushing the Flash to make a billion, but that went south. But a movie based on a doll made a billion, which is actually kind of impressive, to be honest with you. And this is being their highest grossing movie makes it all the more impressive. And I'm actually, congrats on this movie. That's all I have to say. I mean, all the money in the world. That and Oppenheimer
Let's
making
be
all the
honest.
money, making all the money, man. I was like, shoot.
Let's be
Congrats to Greta and Nolan. That's all I have to say.
Let's be honest. Justice League was supposed to. They wanted Justice League to be the highest grossing movie. That's what they wanted.
It should have been, really.
That's what they wanted.
Warner
done.
Brothers should re-release Barbie as a double feature with Blue Beetle and call it like Bar Beetle and try to like
Oh my fucking
try to
Barbie.
reignite the Barbenheimer
Oh, jeez.
lightning.
Barbie.
It's Barbie-ble now.
Blue Barbie. I don't
Shout out.
Blue-
Or bring back the Flash and release it as Bash.
Sorry to interrupt, Bruce, but we got
I was just about to pull it up.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Rhea, gifted some memberships. Really appreciate that, Rhea.
Oh my.
The Juice Man was gifted a membership. Nat Murphy,
The
Patrick
Juice Man.
Petrarco, Artemis, and Tim Soul. Thank you
We
so
never-
much. Really
We never see
appreciate
these guys
it.
talk. You guys talk to us.
Talk
No,
to we see
so-
them sometimes. No,
We're
that's
never in the. I
Okay.
just know those names. We never see them chat.
well. Hopefully,
It's
now we
infinity,
will.
man. It's
Now we will.
infinity.
I see them sometimes.
Talk to us.
Whoa,
But thank
man,
you
I feel
so
like I'm
much.
staring at a
Thank you so much, Rhea. I
mirror.
really appreciate that. I think the channel's really cool, having a lot of fun, and hopefully we in the team could get this retro show going too. I really like the combination of Joe and Perp as well. Get Bruce from there and talk some retro. Oh my goodness. You got the comics angle covered, Bruce, too.
Who,
with
me?
that. Yeah,
I don't know anything about comics.
retro comics. Yeah,
Back vigilante is hilarious.
and a lot more could.
I've been streaming gameplay. I suck, but I've been streaming it.
Yeah. So
Hey,
appreciate
Democrat-
and I
Christopher.
love my poster right next to the poster that Joe gave me too. Thank you again, Joe. I love that
Streaming
poster.
game.
I got a
Streaming video
package.
games
You got
is
more
fun.
stuff coming your way. I got a
Ooh.
package going to the mail to you tomorrow.
Ooh, that's amazing.
Oh
Thank you.
yeah.
Nice.
I went down to Taco Bell today. I got a taco. It's really good. I'm mailing it
Nice.
to you.
I will
I'm
look at it.
I'm sending it medium mail because it's cheaper. But a couple days from now, you're gonna have a delicious lunch.
Wait, you're gonna send a taco cross country?
Well, it's same state, but
Yeah, we're in the same state.
yeah,
Oh,
he should
They'll
have
live
it.
fun.
Like
You're gonna order a taco? What?
it's gonna be a really good one.
That's how you do it, Dash. DoorDash 'em.
You're
I
gonna
got
get-
one of
we-
those. I got one of those mailer envelopes, the bubble wrap. I'm just,
Yeah.
Oh.
it's.
You're gonna
it's
put a
I put
taco
some.
in
I
a-
put some fire. Do you like fire sauce? I put fire sauce. on
Oh,
it.
I love fire sauce.
That's gonna be all soggy
The-
all over the envelope.
Anyone
and
else
shit.
miss the Diablo sauce at Taco Bell?
No.
I like Diablo
No.
sauce.
I like the fire sauce better.
Now you're
And-
making me hungry,
And we
my
have
man.
20 people watching, 11 likes. So please get those likes up, everyone. Really.
If
appreciate it.
everybody hits like right now, I'll mail you a taco.
Yeah, old stale taco that was.
No.
baked
It's gonna be fresh when I mail it.
Okay. I wanna be like, yeah. I was like, oh shit, oh yeah, look at a taco.
I want to mail a
Yeah,
taco to Canada.
Oh my
I'll,
god!
I'll mail it to Eric.
Watch if I get a
They, might,
taco.
they probably would throw it out.
You don't like tacos? That's
Yeah,
fine. I'll
you
go down to
probably-
McDonald's, send you a burger.
You probably have to declare it. That's what
To
you probably
declare
have
my
to do.
taco.
Oh,
See, that's,
geez.
see, that's
Listen,
Food? Yeah, you gotta declare
taco.
food.
That's even
Mail it
worse.
to the
Like
countries.
if I get like a burger or a taco from Crazy Joe and stuff, like okay, I'm gonna open the package and the burger, eat it. I'm straight to the hospital, like from SpongeBob.
Sauce packets like fortune cookies. Yes.
So you think this will reach 1.5 or 1.6 in this
Oh
run?
yeah.
And
Yeah,
1.4.
it's getting an IMAX release, like Degrassi said. So
Well,
it's getting-
maybe it could like touch like that 1.4 territory or no 1.5 territory a little bit. I mean, it doesn't really matter to be honest with you because it's dominating at this point.
this is going to forever be one of the big mysteries of how did this movie make $1 billion along with
Well-
Joker and Captain Marvel. This
Well,
is
it's just
go
the
right
quality.
along with it. Why?
Captain Marvel's
It's
easy.
just-
It's
such a
unadulterated
good
fun,
movie.
DL, and everything looks like they're having fun.
Captain
in it.
Marvel is the easy answer. It's right before Endgame.
The audience,
That's it.
the cast.
It's also a really good movie. On top of that,
Jeffrey Miller says, "What's Mario box office again?" Mario
I think
is
it beat it.
currently at 1.359 billion.
Oh yeah, this is gonna pass this for sure.
Yeah, it's like at this point, really, like I mean, it's a mystery. I mean, this pretty much is this year's Top Gun Maverick, basically, where it's just like just climbing the box office over and over, and like, I mean, I don't think we never. I don't think it's like the IP, like just because it's a Barbie film, it's like it's gonna make.
oh,
Like I don't
It's
even.
the
I
IP.
don't even think
It's
so.
the IP. It's the
no,
IP.
it's definitely not the IP because if you look at who the Barbie franchise appeals to, it appeals to young girls. But this movie's appealing to everybody. Men
But
are
also the
enjoying it.
marketing.
Adults. It's. I mean, the marketing will get
The
people in
female
the theater.
fan base. You never underestimate the female fan base.
Right.
The marketing will get people in the theater, but the thing is, people went to the theater, loved
It's-
it, told everyone about it, and yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They definitely promoted the hell out of it. That's a fact. That's for sure.
Which
I
is
think
kind
the
of
last time I checked, I think the male to female ratio was 59% female and 41% male, which was higher than the first weekend when it opened. So more
So
men.
if you're a single dude, go see Barbie, man.
Yeah.
I did. I was
mean-
I was a single dude. I was like, you know, I'm gonna go see Barbie. I dressed all black,
The
and so I
The
feel like I
50
stuck it out.
Here's the thing. These are terrible movies, but the Twilight movies, the 50 Shades of Grey movies, they did very well because of the female fan base.
I went to see some of those.
I
With my
remember-
wife. With my wife.
I watched the first
Freak.
Twilight. I watched the first Twilight with my wife on DVD because she liked it. She's like, "Oh, let me show you this movie." And that's a movie that really gets a bad rap because it's not good. Like, it's not good, but it's not this train wreck of a movie either. It's like perfectly. It's like a TV movie. It's like something you'd see on the
Bar-
Lifetime channel.
Like a
Barbie-
big budget.
Now
Barbie-
that's a better audience if you're
Barbie
if
does
you're-
have-
if you're looking for someone.
Barbie,
goth
Barbie
lady
does have the
audience.
same thing. Barbie does have the same thing Mario has. The longevity of the IP.
Right.
I think Barbie's a much better movie than Mario, though.
Well, yeah.
I agree.
Mario's just a basic video game cutscene.
I was
when you look at
impressed
it.
by the movie.
I hit the house simmering over there.
Happy for all of you. I really.
I like the movie. I like the movie. I thought the movie was actually really good. It's not. I'm at this. At the end of the month. I am going to be showing off my like top maybe top 5 best films. Top 5 films of the summer so far. Barbie based maybe in my top 5. I'm really enjoying this movie.
I think you brings up a good point. I'm concerned with Aquaman. There's like no trailer. Like, really? They didn't even move the date. Like, that's
See,
concerning.
that's what I was thinking. Blue Beetle be coming out. That's the perfect time to put a trailer out. And I was like, now I'm kind of weary about this movie now. Like I'm hearing,
I'm really glad they're not moving it. I'll tell you that. I think that would be the worst thing they could do for the brand would be to move it.
Yeah.
Because they need that year and a half of no. They need that year and a half, and it's like if they're like, "Oh, we push Aquaman back," you're robbing your future selves. Basically, it's like get it out now. Doesn't matter if it bombs. You need that clean slate for Superman's well-being.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put a trailer out like at like a TV spot. I don't know. It just we're like 4 months, nearly 3 months away. It's a little concerning at this point.
Yes, it was.
I went to see
It's like
TNT
Thor.
yesterday, and I thought it was really good.
It's
Shawnee.
like it's like Aquaman. It's like Thor: Love and Thunder vibes right now because that movie they released a trailer like 2 months ahead of the release, the first trailer, 2 or 3 months.
Yeah,
Well,
true.
hopefully it turns out like I'll be very happy if we get another Thor: Love and Thunder. But I don't know. I mean, like I keep saying, Aquaman. I don't know if it's going to be big or not, but it's definitely going to do more than the other 3 DC movies this year, just based on the fact that it's piggybacking off another $1 billion hit.
I think I'm hearing DL breathing like when he hears that.
I'm just
Well,
not,
Sammy's opening
I'm
up something.
not agreeing with anything y'all are saying, but that's okay. That's okay.
He's like,
I just don't.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Raya. I think Blue Beetle's gonna have legs, and it's just staying in theaters a few more weeks.
Beetles have lots of legs.
Yeah.
Needs to hurry up so I can
Dad
watch
jokes.
That's much a
What?
centipede
That's
or
such,
millipede.
it's not a joke. It's a fact.
That's a
Get
fact.
it right.
I don't think.
How
I
many
think
legs do
spiders
beetles have?
I think less.
That was
than
very
Six?
funny, Max.
At least
I think
6,
they're
right?
6. I think. Yeah, I think they have less than spiders.
Aquaman's
Hey.
actually Aquaman's actually got a lot going for it too. In addition to the fact that it's the sequel to a $1 billion hit, there's not a lot of competition this Christmas. If you look at the movies coming out this Christmas,
Wonka.
yeah, I mean it's like the competition. And Wonka, I believe, is
They have-
November, right?
The-
So you got that's like a month removed.
They
Color
have 3.
Purple-
Warner Brothers
Color
have 3 movies in a row in that
Oh,
in
I
that,
forgot.
that
See-
time span.
Color
Oh,
Purple though is a completely different
I know,
demographic.
but-
Like that's not going to appeal to the same demographic. Like you're not going to take
But
the
it's
kids.
still 3
well, maybe you
movies.
will. I don't know.
Yeah, you will.
There's still 3 movies though in that time span.
See, let me see. Let me look up the movies of December because I know I forget
I mean-
most of the movies that we got left though.
Aquaman's Christmas.
Yeah. Color Purple. Wonka. Migration, the next Illumination film. Don't sleep on this. Illumination makes money, so prepare for that.
That
And-
doesn't mean good, but you know.
It could be. Ferrari, it's a biopic. I don't it's a neon release, so it's not going to get as much attention, to be honest. I think that's really it in terms of December releases. So I guess
Ferrari, they might be penciled as an Oscar candidate. That movie.
We can hope, Daniel. That would be fantastic.
it's a Michael Mann film. So it's directed by Michael Mann.
Yes, Michael Mann. Yeah.
That could attract some people. I'm not too sure. He hasn't had a movie in a while.
I'll tell you this, Ray. The cover for the Flash is quite nice. It's got a good shine to it, like a nice kind of
Ooh.
glimmers in the light. Looks.
When did
really
that come
good.
out?
It comes out Tuesday.
Oh, wait, you have it already?
Yeah, Warner sent
4K,
me a review
Max.
copy.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Ultra HD, baby.
Yeah,
I got to start reviewing more stuff so I can get those hookups as well.
Get the free copies
Yeah.
or the early copies.
All right, next we have Tom King to relaunch Wonder Woman, making Diana an American outlaw.
Nice.
With a new creative team and new relaunch, Wonder Woman is about to enter a brand new era as part of Dawn of DC initiative. As a superstar creators, Tom King and Daniel St. Pierre are turning the Amazon into an outlaw in Wonder Woman #1 this July,
Ooh.
which is past. It was delayed.
Now, Brucifer, I got to ask you. I haven't been reading recent comics. I always say I know my DC comics like the back of my hand up until about 2007.
Okay.
Then that's where I kind of fell off. But Tom King, I'm not too familiar with him. He wrote. Did he? What else did he write?
Batman.
Batman.
He
Did
wrote,
he write the Supergirl story that is being adapted, or?
Oh, the
Yes.
Is he controversial? Because I feel like I've heard people say he's fantastic, and I feel like I've heard people say he's like the worst writer. Is there like
Well,
a
people
great
didn't like.
divide on him?
Yeah. He's a great writer. He's won
Okay.
plenty of awards, but people just hate him because
He's-
he dropped the ball when it came to the wedding of Selena and Bruce.
yes, yeah. That happened in 2015, 2016, that era.
Ah,
Yeah,
Oh, son of a bitch.
I think he's being consulted with DC Studios with James Gunn and Safran. I think he's one of the consultants advisors.
Yeah, he's one of the people in the writing room with them.
Yeah,
He's a great writer, and hopefully they actually do something with Wonder Woman. Her story her story has been like all over the place for the last 20 years.
yeah.
one of my greatest frustrations with Wonder Woman is that her powers vary depending on who's writing it. Like some people will make her as powerful as Superman. Some people will say she can fly. Some people will say she can't fly. Some people will be like, "Oh no, she just glides on air currents." It's like I don't think, other than like Lasso of Truth, I don't know that there's any consistency to what Wonder Woman's powers are. I've always said somebody needs to like write it down and be like, "This is it. Stick to this."
In September, Wonder Woman 1 will feature the new creative team, Eisner-winning writer Tom King, artist Daniel Sampere. After a mysterious Amazonian is accused of mass murder, the U.S. Congress passes the Amazon Safety Act, barring all Amazons from American soil. To carry out its new law, the government sets up the Amazon Extradition Entity, AXE, task force to remove those who don't comply by any means necessary. In her search for the truth behind the killing, Wonder Woman now finds herself an outlaw in the world she once swore to protect. The action-packed Wonder Woman 1 will be available at local comic shops after July. And Wonder Woman 800 features a prelude to the story. So hopefully they fix up her powers, like Joe said. Hopefully they just stick to her being slightly less powerful than Superman, and she can fly on her own. She doesn't need the wind. And give her back her
I'm pretty
invisible
sure she'll
jet.
fly. I'm pretty sure she'll fly.
If she can fly, why does she have an invisible jet?
That was in the 70s, damn it.
Yeah,
For Steve Trevor, damn it.
She could
She did-
glide. I don't know if she could
I mean,
fly. She could.
the
Better
70s
question is, why don't you have an invisible jet?
70s,
That's
70s, in
stupid.
the 70s, a lot of Wonder Woman fans were 70s. A lot of Wonder Woman fans were pissed off when they stripped of her powers.
Yeah, Kung Fu Wonder
Why don't
Woman.
you have-
Well, guys, I tried to stick in there, but I think I'm gonna have to head out. But I'm really happy, and I'll still be listening. I just got to unpack and everything, get ready for the work week.
All right,
Oh
Max.
yeah, everybody's working.
Well, thank you for coming on, man.
Yeah, thank you,
Okay.
thank you. I was starting to fall asleep in the chair. No, not that it wasn't not the topic, the company, and the topics are great. I'm just so sleepy.
And thank you, Max. Without Max, there will be no MMA.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
I
mean,
really
we are
love.
taking it over, right?
Yeah,
Aren't we?
I really
We're all
love.
taking-
I love how everyone just comes in, has some great conversation, different opinions. I love all you here. I love everyone in the chat too. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'll be listening. I'm just gonna go fix up my room. I want to get my room real nice too for the work week. You guys saw I was updating it with some posters and stuff. I got some other stuff I want to hang up and get.
Hey, Max,
really cool
before
in
you
there.
go, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Where are you getting these really cool VHS tapes from?
Well, you can try to find them in the wild, but I found out the best place is eBay, and VHS sellers are pretty eager unless it's horror. Like all you have to do is all I do is like put something on my watch list, and then the sellers will give me an offer because there's not like too much activity on VHS right now, except certain genres.
Yeah.
VHS is a great way to find a movie that you want to watch that isn't available any other way. For example, I recently read an article that was like the 10 best John Candy movies. And I read the list, and on the list was Only the Lonely, which I had never seen. It was a Fox title, so it's now owned by Disney. And I'm like, all right, I never saw it. Let me look it up. It's not streaming anywhere. It's not, you can't buy it digitally. Like, you can't like go to Amazon or iTunes and buy it. Not available. It's
Yeah.
not on DVD. But I got a VHS tape on eBay for about $1.50.
Nice.
So yeah, and it's a good movie.
Yeah, the VHS sellers on eBay normally are pretty willing to give you a deal, and they even contact you because there's an option on eBay if you add something to your watch list that the seller could send you an offer, and usually they do on VHS. Not everything you get on eBay, but it's fun because it's very attainable and cheap. And you get a lot of different things. There's some really cool collector sets out there too for VHS. But that's where I've been getting that. North by Northwest was like $5 or $6 sealed, and that's pretty cool for what it is. If you saw my last unboxing.
Can you find the rarest VHS tape? That's the trick, though. The rarest one. It's very hard to find Titanic on VHS.
No, it's everywhere.
No, it's really rare.
What actually is rare is Batman Begins. That was like one of the last VHS. It's like $80 or $100.
Do you know what the last VHS was?
What?
And it's very hard to find. History of Violence. History of Violence was the last major studio movie to be released on VHS. And if you try to find a copy, it is hard. If you find a copy, they go for very expensive because it's the last one.
Yeah, if you find that or Batman Begins in the wild, that would be a pretty good pickup. You're probably not going to get a good price for them on the internet, but in the wild.
I was very jealous. There's very few of them in the world. I was extremely jealous.
Thanks, Bigger Drawn.
When Bumblebee was coming out to home video, to Blu-ray, DVD, some of the higher profile DVD, Blu-ray YouTubers were sent by Paramount the movie Bumblebee on VHS.
That was a prank.
I was no, it's not a prank. Wet Movie 1 got one, and I was so jealous. I was even talking to Wet Movie 1 because he was selling some of his stuff on eBay, and I'm like, "You willing to sell that Bumblebee VHS?" And he's like, "It's pretty rare." He offered it to me for $300, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't spend $300 on a VHS tape, but I wanted that, man.
I'm seeing how much it is now just to see.
Max is the.
I don't even see one.
Yeah, because they
wow, $10,000 graded.
What?
No,
yeah, I
not
should have
worth
paid
it.
the $300.
Yes, you should.
This is
10,000?
sealed,
Not
though.
worth it.
This is sealed.
No. I could do so much more. I can get so much more than just for $10,000 than just a
Oh no, it
VHS
says
on a movie.
open box archive. Well, that's what they want.
Oh,
That's the only one I see on there.
Yeah, because it wasn't mass marketed. It was only sent as a promotional to YouTubers who had like really high sub counts that did video reviews, like movie reviews. So there's probably like maybe 100 in the world.
I really like that movie too. That's one of my favorite Transformers movies.
Yeah, mine too.
All right. Well, I'm getting off of eBay. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Good night, Max.
Good night.
All right.
So next up, we have Kevin Hart ends up in wheelchair after racing former NFL player Stevan Ridley in 40-yard dash.
We're supposed to stretch, Kevin. You're supposed to stretch.
what did he do? How did he injure himself?
They were racing, doing 40-yard dash.
But he had to do something like that.
And he said, we get out there, we go run for the 40-yard dash. 40-yard dash, guys. I blew two of my lower abdomen, my abductors. I don't even know what that is, but I tore them. I tore those two. I can't walk, sit my ass down. This is 44. In 2019, Hart suffered major back injuries in a car crash in Calabasas.
Yeah, I heard about the car crash when that happened. I was like, God damn! I saw the crash. That was like, ain't no way he survived that. He got lucky, but I'm grateful that
Well, he was strapped to the child seat, so.
Oh my god.
That's mean. Oh my god.
What? What?
The short jokes. Oh my god.
You always got to make fun of the short people, huh?
Well, when you're 6 feet plus, you can.
He thinks he's trying to be an athlete, isn't he, Kevin Hart? He thinks he's an athlete, huh?
I don't know what he thought. What was he thinking?
She's trying to train for the he's gonna be Miles Morales or some shit.
He's trying to raise an ex-NFL player. What was he thinking? This is
I don't know what he was thinking.
This is not even for a movie or anything. It's just like, you know what? Let's race. What is
Jumanji 3.
Jumanji 3?
I can just see him. I bet you 10K I could beat you. Out there betting money and shit.
And the NFL player, this is the easiest 10K I ever made.
Exactly. There goes his filming this year and next year.
I want to see what kind of injuries what's the process of this, of the injury he suffered, how long it takes.
Anthony Cheeseman says those booster seats are strong.
Torn labor, what was it? Lower abdomen and abductors. Okay.
Yeah, lower abdomen and his abductors.
And abductors.
You know who's got a guy? The Rock. Oh.
It's not a strain, it's a tear, so it's not torn.
Yeah, he'll be out 4 to 6 weeks. He'll be back running the ball in no time.
I thought he was the ball.
Oh, so
Okay, look.
3 to 6 weeks.
Appreciate these short jokes, bro.
What?
Sorry, as a short.
He's like 4'9".
He's 5'2".
Same
Hey,
difference.
Bugsy Books could play the NBA.
As a short person myself, I'm like, yeah.
How tall are you, DL? I thought you were tall.
I'm 5'7".
So you better get it right, goddammit.
Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, come on.
Oh, I'm glad you guys think so.
All right, next up. That Ahsoka lightsaber battle is a major milestone for Star Wars. It's a major milestone for the saga that comes in a show that's putting its female characters first. As our Ahsoka review points out, Ahsoka represents a groundbreaking moment for the women of Star Wars. This is a franchise that has always had strong female characters at its heart, but they've never been given the space to lead a story as completely as this. Shut up, Brian. As I'm sure in the case for many other lifelong fans.
They said that the last time.
Oh, wait. It's especially moving to witness this with characters that are so fully fleshed out, flawed, and fierce.
Did you go to ChatGPT on this, Brucifer, and just put this out there?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, you did. Woke. Nah, so okay, cool.
Yeah, it's basically referring to when Ahsoka has the lightsaber battle with the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
It's like the first time two females actually had a lightsaber battle in Star Wars.
Yeah, that shit was awesome.
It was freaking amazing.
Ahsoka didn't fight the Merrick. She fought Merrick. It was but it was Sabine versus the apprentice.
Sabine. That's right.
Yeah.
You know what really annoys me about like 2020s? Just like rush to be the first at everything.
Yes.
Like, even though it was like the first person did it back in the 90s, but we're gonna give it to you just out of kindness. But like, this movie's the first time we ever got two people together in a movie.
Right. Besides that, Brian, what'd you think of the show so far?
I absolutely love it. I'm loving the deep dive Force lore we're getting. I love the Cal Kestis straight up Jedi Fallen Order action we got in the very beginning of the episode.
That was awesome.
I love that. Ahsoka Kestis, that's right. My new character. I don't know, but they will be.
Are you gonna ship them? You're shipping them?
Yeah, I'm shipping everybody, dude. Where we're going.
Wow.
I'm shipping Sabine and that chick with the blonde hair. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Let's get a little light and dark action going on. That sounded better in my head. I apologize.
That's funny.
Anywho, aside from this major Star Wars milestone, yeah, it was pretty damn cool, man. I was impressed.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was good. It was
I
good 2
really,
episodes.
Oh,
There's
that's
no
cool.
sex in Star Wars, damn it.
Why not?
There. It's
That's part of
implied,
the
damn it.
rules.
Part of
Because
the rules.
Because it's implied, guys. Come on.
yeah,
You got to be
I'm
like
really
you got to be
liking.
like Star Wars and that droid from Solo. And she's like, you could do that thing you did for me last
L3.
time.
Screw it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
He's like, "No, show don't tell. No, I want you to show me and tell me.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do the do and then Lando gets
It'd be
shot.
like an episode of Star Trek Discovery. Be careful what you do for.
Discovery, the best Star Trek in a long time. Thank you very much.
We're showing and telling go hand in hand.
Oh yeah,
like making the president of the galaxy.
I love
Stacey
it,
Abrams.
Lucifer, but I think Strange New Worlds is better.
Strange New Worlds is far superior. I can't stand Discovery anymore. It's so hard to go back.
The first 2 seasons of Discovery were phenomenal. But
The last season is going to be awful. I'm just telling you right now.
I don't know that.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm just like I have no. Well, here's the thing. I guess I wanted to kind of touch on something with you, Joe, since I have you here. I think the word I was trying to use overall is expectation, and when I say expectation, I refer to my own personal expectation. Does that clarify some of the statements I've made?
Maybe.
Okay, excellent.
I'm trying to remember the statements.
Well, I mean, just with regards to like Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, and like how my expectation level for Strange New Worlds has gone to shit since, what happened with Star Trek Picard. So when I say that I don't want to see something, it's not necessarily that I don't want to see it. It's just I'm not very enthusiastic about watching it, and I'll get to it eventually.
See, I loved Star Trek Picard. I thought Star Trek Picard was great, but I think
I loved it. It was.
Season of, I thought I might have enjoyed Strange New Worlds more.
I mean, if they'd have hit me with the Strange New Worlds before this last season of Picard, I think it would have been different. It was just such a like for me. It was just like it was the Chewie "we're home" moment, you know. I don't know. It's just like one of those moments where you're just kind of like, yeah, this is it right here. This is what I wanted. I could die now. We're good.
Cool.
I've seen what I'm gonna see, and now I'm on to watching the Ken Burns documentary, baseball.
Oh, yeah. Love Ken Burns' documentary, man.
All
right.
Free trial Amazon.
For all the Aliens fans, do you guys agree with this? Ridley Scott's absence from Disney's new Alien movie is great for the franchise.
Yes.
1. Ridley Scott's Alien prequels were not widely well received and struggled at the box office, indicating a need for something new in the franchise. 2. Previous Alien movies tried to outdo each other, losing the unique balance of sci-fi and horror found in the original film. The upcoming Alien movie under Disney, directed by Fede Alvarez, has the potential to bring the franchise back to its horror roots and reignite the saga.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the new Alien film. I like Fede Alvarez. I love Don't Breathe. That was a really good movie. I never saw the second one. I forgot that movie existed. Ridley Scott, I don't know. He's such a up and down director. Like he hasn't been blowing me away lately. I mean, I think I liked Alien Covenant, but I never watched it. I never watched it again. I think I just watched clips of it, really. And I mean, if they want to do something different, I guess. I mean, they're doing the Alien show still on Hulu or on FX and still.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the Don't Breathe guy behind the camera for this new movie. I'm kind of just like, you know what? If they want to go to a different direction, hopefully, I'm down for it. I really am. Like, if they can pull off like another like Prey, that was a Predator film under Disney. Mm-hmm. That was a great movie, and I'm hoping they can do the same thing with here.
So you guys know I'm already done with this franchise. I've been done with it. Um,
You're
and
done with a lot of franchises.
I am, but this one especially. Now, to be fair, Ridley Scott was not the one to kill the Alien franchise. It got killed way before that. But I thought Ridley Scott would be the one to help revive the franchise. Well, honestly, I wanted James Cameron to come back to the Alien franchise, but he's too busy on Pandora right now. But if
He's gonna
anyone
be on
else could
Pandora.
help, exactly. So if anyone else could have revived the franchise, it's the guy who did the original movie, right? Ridley Scott. And then Prometheus and Alien Covenant came out, and I was just like, okay, all right, man. On top of other movies that he'd done outside the Alien films that haven't really blown me away. So it's like, yeah, it's just this franchise overall. It does feel stale. It feels like it's been doing
Yeah.
the same thing over and over again. And Ridley did try to introduce some new concepts with his last two, but
Mhm.
it just felt very jumbled and confusing and just overcomplicated for no reason. And it's so I
And
don't
you
know.
never got the payoff that you were waiting for.
Never really whatever that payoff was
I don't
supposed
know
to
what it
be.
was, but we
Yeah,
never got it.
I don't know. So Blue Jay may have a point that with I do like Fetty as a director, and hopefully they could do with his Alien movie that they did with with the Predator films with Prey. Hopefully, if they get lean more towards the original roots of Alien, have it lean more towards the horror aspect, not worry about turning it into some sort of action film or some type of psychological anal, 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 analyzing the questioning humanity and the beginnings of the human race, that whatever that mumbo jumbo was in Prometheus. If we could just do something really simple, maybe we can go back to what made Alien really good. But right now, even with Betty Alvarez behind the camera, I don't have a lot of faith that they can revive it at this point because they have ruined it so many times. I have not
I
liked an Alien film since James Cameron did it.
I mostly agree with DL. But for me, it's a little different. I don't think there's anything. I don't think it's a matter of ruining it. I think there's a matter of I can't imagine, and maybe a filmmaker with much more imagination than me can prove me wrong here. But I can't imagine what's left to do in this franchise. I remember sitting in Alien Covenant, watching it, and I'm like, we know everything that's going to happen. They're going to find the eggs. The face hugger's going to pop out. The alien's going to pop out, and then they're going to run from the alien. And then it's like we've seen it all. What can you do with it that we haven't seen before? And I'm not sure there is anything. It's kind of like the same thing every time. Like what's left now? Hey, Fetty, prove me wrong. If you can prove me wrong, I'll sit there and be like, I was wrong. But I just don't see it. I don't know what's left to say.
Honestly, yeah, there's only so much you can do with aliens chasing people and
Yeah.
you know, colonies and all that other stuff. Like we've seen this done over and over again. So I don't know. But as I said, like even though they probably won't do anything say fresh with like what the story is, it may be something we've seen before. But if as I said, if they just go back to basics and just have it lean more towards the horror, have it be a simple story, it may not be anything innovative, but at least we could say that it will be handled better than what they did with the previous films. At least just may be a competent film. That's all I'm asking if they're going to make
Yeah.
more. I can't expect for them to be super creative with this anymore.
It's kind of the same thing with Predator. The Predator movie that Shane Black did.
Yeah.
Everyone complained about it. Everyone's like, "This sucks." There was a lot of humor in it. It was a very humorous movie, and I loved it because I'm like,
I like that movie.
yeah, and I was laughing from start to finish. I'm like, this is a funny movie, and what more was there to do with the Predator? I mean, they came up with something really creative in Prey with the prequel. I wouldn't have seen that coming. They took me by surprise. But I really appreciated the comedic approach Shane Black took because I'm like, what more could you have done? Like you've done this 5 times already. It's sort of like Bride of Chucky. Bride of Chucky, it's the fourth Chucky movie. You've done this 3 times. The third one wasn't very good. And then they went comedic and it worked. Then the fifth one came out and they went more comedic and it didn't work. But it's like they threw a curveball. I appreciated it.
Do you watch the Chucky TV show?
Yeah, I really loved season 1 and I didn't really like season 2 very much. But I'll still be there for season 3. So
Honestly, in my opinion, with the Chucky films, I think that's a franchise that had no business trying to be serious and scary and like all that. So I think the Bride and Seed of Chucky stuff, with it leaning more towards the comedy, fit more for Chucky. Now, as far as the Predator, okay, so I guess we will differ on this opinion, but I felt like the Predator had a major tonal issue because yes, it did have a lot of levity, and I'm personally not a fan of Shane Black's humor, so take that with a grain of salt. But I just felt like with all of its comedic stuff that it had in the movie, it was clashing with the stuff that was really dark and bloody and like intense. Like it felt like it felt like it was two different movies going on. So it's just like, and also on top of the stuff with the Predator lore that I felt was like didn't make much sense compared to the other ones, but that's a whole other conversation. I don't have a problem with Predator trying something different, but I just felt like what they tried to do with that one specifically, I was like, this doesn't really feel like a Predator movie at times. Yes, there are Predators in there, but as far as what made the Predator films really good in the first place, I didn't feel like it was in Shane Black's movie. But glad you liked it. At least with Prey, as I said, like, was it anything innovative or did it do anything super creative? I mean, I would say so, but it didn't like try to like. As far as story, it is something that you kind of it's something that's very straightforward. It's something that you've seen before, but the way they executed it was really good. Going back to basics, because that's how the original Predator was. It wasn't like this big bombastic action film that the Predator was trying to be. Leaning more towards the horror and stuff like that. So as I said, that could be something that they could do for this new Alien movie, whatever it's called, Alien and Romulus. I don't know what it's called, but I don't know.
You think rebooting the Alien franchise will work?
Reboot into what?
Rebooting.
I was gonna say, you didn't like the big as a house joke.
The what?
The what?
Never mind. You guys didn't watch the Predator movie then, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry, because most of the jokes were so bad. It's hard for me to like remember one, but I don't know.
I haven't seen it since the theater, so it's been a couple of years. But I laughed from start to finish and really enjoyed it.
What am I gonna do with you guys, man?
I said I'm not a fan of Shane Black's humor.
See, I'm a big Shane Black fan. He made my favorite Iron Man movie.
See that?
Wait, there was a favorite Iron Man movie besides number 1?
Iron Man Trey, man, dude. It gave us Trevor Slattery, the best character in the MCU, dude.
Yes,
the best character in the MCU, dude.
What is wrong with these?
Come at me, bro.
I don't know, DL. I agree with you on this one.
He's shown through the screen in Shang-Chi, dude.
Yeah. And what do you call it? What do you call it?
Not because Shane Black did anything with that. It was because whoever directed Shang-Chi made him better. Not because Shane Black did.
Nothing beats the reveal where he's in the bathroom in Iron Man 3.
Shane Black.
Wait, what'd you say?
You know how Shane Black was in the original Predator movie?
Yeah, and his scenes were like the weirdest of that film.
The joke that I referenced came out of his mouth.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I tried to forget that one because that was not good.
Oh my gosh! Please tell me, Jesse Ventura was a hoot.
No.
Okay.
I like Shane Black, so there you go.
I'm glad you do. Keep on doing it.
It's okay. It's okay. We differ in humor, so that's stuff.
Here at MME, we have different opinions, and people are allowed to.
Yeah, we are allowed to.
No, you disagree with me. You're out of here, bro.
Yeah, that's
okay. There's a fine line. Max has gotten there a couple times. No, I'm just kidding.
Brian says it goes.
I almost had to kick him to the curb.
Seriously,
now you see that would be a great thing because Gremlins 2 is a phenomenal movie.
That's right.
Gremlins 2 is actually better than the first Gremlins.
Now I like Gremlins too, but that once again, that's an acquired taste. Like, for people that like the tone of the first movie, I just didn't see people liking what they did with Gremlins too. It's like a completely different direction. I like it.
Was it? I mean, they were both comedic.
Well, no, because like the first Gremlins, yes, it had funny moments, but it also had some legit scary moments as well. It wasn't treated like an actual comedy.
True.
You know what movie
Anthony,
I
I
like
think Iron Man 1 is the worst of the three. I like it, but it's the worst.
Okay,
what is
my
going
question?
on?
Short circuit 1 or 2?
I like them both, but I prefer 2.
Right? Me too.
I think we're in the mirror universe.
I think we are.
Although it is now in retrospect, a little problematic that the star is a white guy pretending to be an Indian. But I did enjoy it.
Okay, I got a question, Joe.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm kind of lost. I was going to prepare you with a question. I just forgot. Do you like
Mom's spaghetti?
I like mom's spaghetti.
My mom's spaghetti? No. My dad made good spaghetti. My mom was Irish.
I just ate some string cheese. It was delicious.
Do you like Captain America 1, 2, or 3?
I like them all.
Which one's better though?
My favorite is Winter Soldier.
Okay.
I like the first one. I like the first one. That's my hot take.
I mean, the first one's good.
The first one was good. Yeah.
I have a major problem with Civil War though, and it's the title. Because in the comics, Civil War it was just Civil War. And they promoted it in the comics as who's right, Tony or Steve? You decide. And it was up to the reader to figure out, well, who do they agree with? Do they agree with Tony? Do they agree with Steve? But my feeling is when you make a movie and you call it Captain America: Civil War, you're basically telling you who the protagonist is, and you're basically telling the audience which one of them's right.
Right.
So they kind of took that away. I think it should have been Avengers: Civil War. But I love the movie.
It was basically Avengers: Civil War.
Yeah.
Avengers 2.5 is what it's called.
Yeah. That's what people call it as a joke.
Avengers 2.5.
Civil dispute.
It gave us freaking
domestic
disturbance.
It wasn't really a civil.
Yeah, it wasn't really civil, was it?
No, it really wasn't.
How can a war be civil? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's an oxymoron right there.
Let's be civil about this. Let's be civil about. Hey, Cap. Let's be civil about this. Tony, we don't need to fight each other. Let's be civil about this. Yeah. Next thing you know, they're fighting each other, and then Brody gets his legs taken out. Yeah.
I'm gonna civilly kill you because you killed my mom.
Hello, good sir. I'm afraid I must declare war upon you. Let's sit down and hammer out this war at the negotiation table.
Let's make this more civil between us.
Like civilized gentlemen.
So we're gonna have guys. We're gonna have a war. We're gonna make it civil. So let's discuss the plan and how we're gonna have this war. We're gonna kill this guy. You're gonna kill this guy on our side, and we'll kill this guy on your side. We'll make it civil like that.
Here's how this war is going to work. You are going to sit down with your number one general and my number one general, and they will play a game of Battleship.
or a Risk.
Jeez.
Last forever.
Hey, if we go to war, Civil War, I get this part of the world. You get this part of the world, and the outcome.
Never fell from Vietnam.
To the chat, you can only get this on Sunday Night Hangouts with Team.
Because you can't touch freedom if it's not in your hand. When everybody's fighting for the promised land. Oh, good God. I don't need your
My cat just died. Holy shit.
Guns N' Roses? No? All right.
No.
Kiss my ass. Moving on. All right. What's the next slide? Come on.
Next up.
Hurry. Move.
WWE star.
Really, bro? That's so sad.
Known for Wyatt
Oh,
family.
you got the
fame.
wrestling fans on here. How you guys
Yeah,
feeling?
we do. Died at age
Aaron,
36.
You forgot. Not just Terry. Not just but Terry.
Terry Funk.
You want to take
Terry
the
Funk,
reading of this
man.
one?
The Funker.
Do I have to take the reading of this one?
Yes, you do. Because you have to let this slide in the next slide.
Okay. All right. Fine. So, Okay, so that would be the last match Wyatt would be in. Did you take this out of context? Hold on, that would be the last match Wyatt would be in, as he would leave on air shows as he dealt with a reported injury in his more than 10 years in WWE. He was a WWE champion, two-time WWE Universal champion, and a Raw champion.
I'm sorry, D. I did that on purpose.
Yeah, I swear you did. I swear you did. God.
Yeah.
Anyway, but with Matt Hardy typo, but Wyatt rose to stardom as the leader of the Wyatt family, a cult-like group with sinister ideologies that also featured the late Luke Harper and aka Brody Lee from AEW and Eric Rowan. The faction became a hit with fans, with their entrance, with the lights turned off and the crowd shining their flashlights, giving a backwoods feel to arenas, being among the best in WWE at the time. Years later, the group added Braun Strowman. After the Wyatt family broke up, Wyatt debuted the Firefly Funhouse, which were a series of clips aired in a children's style program with Wyatt portraying a happy, fun character with some diabolical moments sprinkled in. It's like Blue's Clues for horror.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That sounds creepy.
Yes.
It was.
It definitely was. Soon the evil would take over Wyatt in the ring, and he debuted as the Fiend, wearing a demon-like mask with red eyes. After some time away following WrestleMania 37, hints were made that Wyatt was making a comeback in 2022 through quick messages displayed during WWE programming. And at the end of Extreme Rules that October, Wyatt made his thunderous return to WWE. They didn't do much with him, but that's neither here nor there. This time around, he debuted a new yet still dark persona with the mentioning of Uncle Howdy, and later got in a feud with LA Knight, which ended up being the last match that he had before he passed away. And he defeated LA Knight, which is at the Royal Rumble in a Mountain Dew sponsored pitch black match.
Yes, I remember that.
Yep.
He pretty much kept WWE going during COVID.
Yeah.
And,
one of them. Yeah,
he didn't get any love after that.
No, it's such a shame because he could have ended up being like one of the biggest pro wrestling stars like of all time. Like
wasn't he like Barry Windham's kid or something like that?
No, he's IRS.
Or Mike Rotunda.
Yeah, Mike Rotunda. Yes.
Yeah.
Barry Windham, I think, he's in the family in some capacity.
I keep forgetting too that he's a third generation superstar.
Yeah.
Like he's the son of IRS. I didn't even know. But
How
yeah,
the son of IRS a tax man become this? I'm just joking.
I mean, hey,
the Fiend. How does it because? Come on, how do they treat his kids at home? I'm kidding.
But yeah, man, it's.
You gotta remember the good times.
I just thought they should have promoted him over Roman Reigns.
The problem is supernatural characters can't last very long. There's only been 2 or 3 in the history of wrestling where they last very long. Taker, Kane, and Sting.
Well, I think Bray Wyatt could have been with those greats. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how far like the Firefly Funhouse and the Fiend stuff would have.
Yeah, because that stuff would get tiring quickly.
Yeah, but definitely
because
like
another wrestler used it first, though, right?
The
The Fiend character, yeah.
No, it was him first. I think.
I mean, if you want to compare it to when Kane was wearing a mask, maybe.
No, it wasn't what's his face? Sami Zayn, the Fiend first.
No, Sami Zayn was never.
No,
okay.
This is the
in
first.
the Independent days, he wore a mask. Sami Zayn, but that was a long time ago.
I don't watch fucking
I
wrestling.
mean, Sami Zayn used to be El Generico and ROH,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, that's a
a
long time ago.
whole different thing. Yeah.
Oh no, Finn Balor. My bad.
No, Finn
Finn
Balor.
Balor, yes, he did a demon. Yeah,
Demon.
he did that, and that's they wasted that character too. So.
Oh, so the demon and the Fiend, 2 different things, but the
Yeah,
masks
2
are
different
similar.
wrestlers.
Well,
2 different wrestlers.
the demon, he had face paint,
Oh,
body
yeah.
paint. Yeah.
Ah.
The Fiend took out the Finn Balor.
It's
Not
a
the
shame
demon.
you're never going to hear somebody say, "Sister Abigail."
Yeah,
supposed-
I know, right, man.
you know they were supposed to do, but Bray got sick at this time. This is 2017. We were supposed to do the Demon versus Sister Abigail. You remember that?
Yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen because
And
like that was not a good
you
idea for
know,
them to do.
guys in the chat, and guys and if you don't know the wrestling, Sister Abigail was one of his other personas, a female persona.
Yeah, that would not have made any sense.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
If they just stick with the Wyatt family stuff, like the Eater of Worlds type thing, I think that would have went really far because that seemed to be the most over thing that.
You know what I think? You know what I think would be her career?
What?
Goldberg definitely. I think.
Oh,
Brock
Goldberg,
Lesnar.
yes. Yes.
I think Brock Lesnar not wanting to work with him the first time around really hurt his career too. 2016, 2017.
Yeah, I would say so.
And the whole thing they did with Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss, yeah.
Oh, that lasted so long.
Yes. Yeah, I hated that. I hated it so much. But then when she came back, and still kind of was acting like she was still part of the Firefly Funhouse stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, just stop. She clearly doesn't want to do this anymore.
No, she's tired of this.
She doesn't need she doesn't.
I was
need
so happy
wrestling.
when the Fiend came back.
Yeah.
That was such a great night.
It's
Yeah,
a
me
shame.
too, guys. Me too.
It's a shame they couldn't get him on, WrestleMania before he passed away. It's like
You're supposed to.
Yeah, what happened to the Bobby Lashley stuff? But
It was not even supposed to be Bobby Lashley. It was supposed to be like Brock again, and Brock's like, no. Yeah, Brock doesn't.
Okay.
Brock never liked Bray Wyatt for some reason. We don't know why. Like, I don't know why. He did not work with him twice. I don't know why.
I bet he's feeling really bad now.
Bray Wyatt looks like somebody you want to have a beer with, like hang out.
Like for real.
Yeah.
The one thing that held Bray Wyatt back was definitely the reason it was his weight. That was the issue with him. That's why I think WWE had issues with him, was his weight.
Yeah, but him standing next to Otis, he was paper
that's
thin.
true.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot take that seriously. And Otis is on the roster.
I
Like,
can't
come on.
take Otis.
That's
Why?
true.
Everyone else gets laid off and Otis stays for some reason.
Yeah, because he's
Otis-
a comedy, act.
Otis could wrestle though. Like
Like,
he can
what?
wrestle.
Bray Wyatt can wrestle? Like, what you talking about?
Yeah.
Is he like the most technical wrestler? No, but he can wrestle.
He's Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is he's not. He's more of he's a good worker in the ring. I'll say he's not. He's not the technical. Like I said, he's more of a worker. Great work psychology. And psychology wise, he's good in the ring. But you're not going to get like 5-star matches out of him. You're not going to get like he worked. If he was in AEW, you have to work very differently with them in AEW.
I mean, yeah, like you would have to like
AEW, you got to be like almost an A+ worker, like almost.
But yeah, man, like I mean, we look at people like Hulk Hogan. I mean, yes, he wrestled differently outside WWE, but when he was in WWE, could you say that Hulk Hogan was one of the best wrestlers on that roster?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem. People think of wrestling workers is just workers could just it's so good in the ring. They got they have these different.
But it can sell tickets. So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying about Bray. Like he's probably one of the most creative minds they have there. He like every gimmick
creativity,
that Wyatt put on. Like I mean, he made the best. Oh
that's definitely correct. He's definitely creativity. Yeah, he's definitely up there. I think they did definitely drop the ball. Like they did drop the ball in 2015 and 16.
Kevin Nash.
17, he was going nowhere. The Matt Hardy
gonna blow his knee out in the ring again.
Oh yeah.
And
all right, let's move on to the next story. It's getting late, and this is for DL.
Yay!
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
One Piece first reaction say Netflix show is a faithful adaptation full of epic action. Netflix's ambitious adaptation of Oda's manga of the same name has landed some glowing first reaction. The show follows Monkey D. Luffy and his pirate crew as they explore fantastical worlds in search of the ultimate treasure. Told across 10 episodes in its first season, we allowed a crew of straw hats as they sailed the high seas in the first live reaction adaptation. According to those who have seen the first episode of the show, it's pretty faithful recreation of the long-running manga too. I've seen Netflix's One Piece and confirm it does the source material justice and then some, wrote comicbook.com's Evan Valentine. I think anime fans and newcomers to the Grand Line will be surprised at what the show has to offer. This is not Cowboy Bebop. Cannot stress that enough.
Better not be Cowboy Bebop.
Meanwhile, Illuminati critic Kevin Finnick tweeted, I hope everyone likes it as much as I do. One Piece, hashtag One Piece Netflix is is a way better way to get into One Piece than watching the anime is. So you guys excited for One Piece?
No.
He's like, no.
Okay. Look, here's the thing. I know there are people out there that like have their apprehensions on this because of all the other previous anime live action adaptations that we got, and rightfully so.
I like Bleach and I liked
One with John Cho.
Full Metal Alchemist, all three movies.
Glad you did.
Like somebody did.
Somebody did. Yeah.
But like that Death Note, and we talked about earlier, Cowboy Bebop, like that really, that was not good. Now to be fair, I mean I know this is not a Netflix thing, and then this is a movie, but I did think that Alita Battle Angel was a good adaptation of the anime / manga. So I know there's a lot of anime fans that think that making live action adaptations is a horrible idea and none of them work. I think it can work if you have the right people behind it that actually appreciates the source material. And it seems from this, it seems like it's given me a lot of hope. I've already liked I like the casting and I like both of the trailers that came out. It seems like it's actually made by people that actually that like the original anime. Now I don't have a problem with them making changes from the anime, because if for any of you that have watched the One Piece anime, it's still going on. It's over 1,000 like episodes.
Which is normal.
I've seen YouTubers I subscribe who is watching One Piece, like who does reaction to like that show, and it was like episode 899.
What the hell?
I'm like, are y'all gonna be bored of this already? I'm like,
apparently not.
See, One Piece. I've heard of One Piece. All I know was like it's a show that has 1,000 episodes. Like what the fuck?
Over 1,000. Right?
Over
What is this? The soap opera?
That have been on.
Yeah, I just really want to start watching that show right now. It sounds so confusing.
Even animes that have been on for decades, they take breaks and come back.
Yeah, well, breaks. What is that?
Dragon Ball Z took a break before they went to do Super.
Fairy Tail.
GT doesn't count.
Like a
GT
5-year break.
But like, okay, so I'm gonna make some diehard One Piece fans mad right now, but
he's gonna hurt some butts, guys. Get the Vaseline ready.
I'm gonna hurt some feelings out there, but this stuff has to be said.
Get the KY. He's gonna hurt some butts.
I am also a fan of One Piece.
Okay.
Let's call it how it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's call it how it is. One Piece is extremely overwhelming. It can be. It's a commitment. Nobody can just jump onto One Piece and just follow it. Like I even have a hard time recommending to somebody like Brian to go watch it because
thank you for not.
It's a lot.
You've already not sold me on it.
My friend Sam said the current arc is like it's 200 and some episodes in for the current arc.
See, I'm not even sold to One Piece just because it's like only like over 1,000 episodes. Like, I don't have time to keep up with that.
Wait! You think this is crazy? Wait till Pokemon does a live action on Netflix.
Well, they're already doing the
Detective Pikachu.
No, but they're doing the Pokemon live action show. Not Detective Pikachu. They're planning to do Pokemon live action with Ash Ketchum.
Oh yeah, expect some
That's-
controversy surrounding the casting of Ash Ketchum.
That's gonna be crazy. That's
stuff.
that's gonna create so much tension for Netflix when that gets going.
I mean,
I just want to know I haven't watched any episodes of One Piece, and I just wonder how do you keep a anime and manga fresh for this long?
well, I mean, that's the brilliant mind of Akira Oda, man. Like he the I'll say this, like even though I do admit like One Piece is overwhelming, what I definitely respect about it is that this is some of the most expansive world building and character development I've seen for any medium, like animated anything. Like he has such a creative mind. I can't deny that. For him to be going on this long and like give arcs for almost every character that shows up in this manga slash anime, even the minor characters that only show up for a couple of episodes, they get backstories and just the details of the world and how all the hierarchies work and the pirates lores and stuff like that. Like, this is so expansive.
So it's expensive. So even like some guy in a background character, you get the backstory. Like
yes, it's something like that. I'm like, that's one of the
Let's hope the Illuminati critic is right though. If you never read the manga or watch the series, this hopefully is right here that if you're trying to get into it, this is actually a good way to get into it by getting into it the first time by watching the series. Like that's what he's basically saying here.
I will say I think for people that like are trying to get into One Piece, I do think the stuff before the time skip is actually really really good.
Wait, there's a time skip?
Yeah, there's a time skip. Yes, there's like
how many years?
2 years.
That's not a time skip.
I mean,
it's not like 5 years later.
Yeah, but like I would say, like everything up until that point, I think it's easy for people to.
Is that Tom Felton? Oh no, that's not Tom Felton.
I think.
Oh God.
I was gonna say it's pretty damn accurate. They got the emo hair down really good.
It looks like it looks like Malfoy, doesn't it?
I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have a good one.
Okay.
Good night, Brian.
Peace. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Have a good night.
Yeah, I'm just a witness too. So
like, I would say before you go though.
What's One Piece? I got no. What's
I
One
will
Piece?
say I will say before you go though. What I was trying to get to is that if the show is as good as people saying that it is, that it stays faithful to the source material, but it's like an easier way for casuals to get into it. I think this live action show would be easier for you to pick up, Brian, or people that
I found live action more digestible when it comes to stuff like this. So you're not wrong.
And also, it's not going to overwhelm you with all the character stuff because they have to shorten it for 10 1-hour episodes, which will be easier for.
Oh, they're gonna be 1-hour episodes?
Yes.
Ooh.
Around that time, it'd probably be like 50-ish minutes or whatever. But they normally do that type of stuff with their episodes. So it's like I think this way for people that get into One Piece to be like, oh, this is really good. I actually might check out the other stuff. This will be an easier thing to digest for people to digest.
They're probably gonna cram. You said they have like 1,000 episodes or even more. They're probably gonna cram a bunch of seasons into one season.
Oh yeah. All right.
I guess that's what Netflix is gonna do. Take care, Brian.
Expect freaking. I'm not expecting this show to go last like 1,000 episodes. I'm like, they're gonna be old and stuff.
Episodes?
This show needs to end. Oda, it needs to end.
There's 8 episodes of season 1. The best if it goes
end it with a 3-hour movie. That's it.
Hey,
make sure it's canon too. Thank you, please.
Why not?
They make a whole bunch of movies that aren't canon too. That's another issue too. But yeah, like I think for people that think that that saw the anime or saw clips from the anime and thought, oh, this is too weird, or oh, this is so much going on. I think this might be.
I thought it looked stupid when the first time I saw it. I was like, I'm not watching.
So did I.
I mean, and that's fair. That's fair. This is one of the reasons why, like, I know there's anime fans that argue with me that say that, oh, anime can be just as mainstream as the American stuff. I'm like, no, it can't because of
some anime has crossed that, as Pokemon has.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
the closest
Yeah.
to reaching
Dragon
mainstream.
Ball Z kind of has.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, there
Yes,
has been some animes that's able
Sailor
to
Moon.
cross.
Well,
Yeah.
they couldn't do the fourth and fifth season of Sailor Moon here. No,
No.
wouldn't have worked.
I mean, Dragon Ball had a movie in the theaters last year.
Oh yeah, they're
I
pretty
liked
good
it.
for an anime movie.
Yeah.
It was just every time, like the only thing I know, like I never knew what One Piece was. Every time I go to my brother's house, and then he had like this, either like he's on his phone or whatever, or like he's watching something. Like I always see like who was that guy wearing a straw, wearing a straw hat, look like he's on crack with the big white beady
You
eyes.
know, do you know who's a big MMA fan? Samuel Jackson.
Oh god,
Yeah,
really?
Samuel. Yeah, he's a big anime fan. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh,
that.
well,
Michael
he
B.
did
Jordan.
do the voice. He did do the voice of
Yeah.
Afro Samurai. So
Oh, that's
Yeah, Michael
right.
B. Jordan's
I
also an
forgot about
anime
that.
fan. A huge Dragon Ball Z fan. You know, like Ryan Reynolds is obviously a Pokemon fan. If you did Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
You know, I always hear online you hear this thing that manga is going to replace West American comic books. Never going to happen because
Goku.
mangas will never retain the value that comics have ever.
Goku is as big as Superman is in Japan.
Right.
Like that's how big Goku is. Because Goku is basically like anime's Superman. If you really think about it.
Megan Thee Stallion is a big anime fan too.
Yeah. So you like.
but like literally, if I walk down the street and ask somebody, "Hey, have you ever watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?" I'm sure a good amount of them are going to be like, "What is that?" Or
yeah,
that weird ass show. No,
but
Listen,
there's certain
the
stuff.
OVAs
They only
was
know
some of my
Pokemon.
favorite animes ever of
It'll be funny.
of JoJo.
It'd be funnier if like if someone walked down the street like, hey, have you seen what's it called again?
JoJo Bizarre Adventure.
JoJo's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Be like, wait, JoJo, like JoJo's Circus. What was it called again?
and Lucifer. There has been some Western comics, DC and Marvel have done some stuff that's inspired by anime.
DC's doing the whole manga line in a few months.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have a hard time like selling to people, hey, you should watch Chainsaw Man. Here's why. Like, yeah, I don't know if you could pitch that to an everyday person.
The thing is, I would look like the kind of person that watch anime. I really don't. It's just there's so much stuff that's like, I don't know. Like I think the closest. I mean, I'm not gonna say it. If every time you walk to somebody, you'd be like, "What's your favorite anime?" And they'd be like, Avatar."
Avatar's not anime. What is it?
It's anime inspired. That's all.
Yeah, but like
I try to explain to people what isekais are, and they're just like, "What?"
Yeah, good luck with that.
The only animated general public will really know is like Pokemon. That's it.
Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
Yeah,
just the closest thing I get was either Avatar or Korra.
Digimon for a little bit.
Or maybe, you know what? Actually, no. Maybe the closest anime I've ever watched was Cyberpunk Edge Runners on Netflix because that's an anime. It's a good anime. I really like that show. That's just really it. I'm not a big anime person. I've seen some of the anime live action films like Alita. That's one of my favorite movies. I really enjoyed Speed Racer. That's one of my favorites. I don't watch Ghost in the Shell was it was all right. It's whatever.
I mean,
there's an anime.
Digimon was pretty big for a little while.
Oh, you know what? I was into okay. I almost forgot. Back in the day, I was into Pokemon and Digimon, but mostly watched the shows. Not like collect the toys, not collect the cards and all that stuff. I mostly just watched like the show that reran. Mostly,
I think
Digimon. That was on Nicktoons.
I wish I still had my Charizard.
You are right, Ray. Barbie is an isekai.
Oh boy!
You know, I try. There's a movie on Netflix. I mean, anime on Crunchyroll, and every time I'm looking for the anime I actually watch, I pass it, and I can't bring myself to click on it. It's called Reincarnated as a Vending Machine. Like, what is that even about?
Reincarnated as a vending machine.
Yes.
Anime is so weird at times. It's really,
Yeah,
really
it can be
weird. It's
very
so
weird.
cheesy. It can be so cheesy, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, there probably some stuff like if people watch Toonami, there's probably some other anime that they'll pick up like Yu Yu
Yeah.
Hakusho or
Oh,
Gundam or
I love
Yeah.
the show.
Chicken and Puff, the grass.
I
That's
guess
the
you
only
could say
Pokemon you know. It's the only
You know, and
Pokemon you know.
a lot of older people, their first experience with anime was Robotech.
Yeah.
I
mean, there's 80s anime like Transformers and stuff.
Yeah.
you could. I mean, I was gonna say like Transformers animated. But that can't really. I mean, that's mostly in Japan, so the animation is from Japan. But I don't know. I'm
well,
Well,
Transformers does have that did have anime shows. There was the Unicron trilogy that was.
Yeah, I never watched those, but I've seen clips of those. I never got into those.
Yeah,
I think I was
because I
younger.
believe after the first series of Transformers, even though it was done by a Japanese animation house, it's not considered anime. But there was what Headmaster, Victory. There was a couple of them that never made it here, and it was straight anime. So good. If you guys haven't watched them, watch them, or watch the Japanese version of Voltron, Go Lion. So much bloodier. Like they're literally eating humans in the anime.
Jesus Christ!
I was like,
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
what the hell?
I'm not
some hardcore
surprised.
stuff.
And I'm not surprised.
That's that type of stuff where I'm like, you sure? You sure anime can be mainstream in the West? Are you sure?
Cannibalism, no.
You know what? I have an idea. I think there should be a Team MMA anime segment once a week featuring everyone that loves anime.
Hey, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Hentai?
Go figure. August
No
31st.
hentai. No Legend of the Overfiend.
August 31st.
No tentacles.
That'll be on Patreon. No, I'm just kidding.
Member stream. Hentai. Hentai with DL.
Oh,
what the hell, Hulk?
See, I used to. Have you heard of the? I think the.
Oh my god, I'm shocked at you, Ray.
Have you heard of the Black Critter guy, DL?
Okay, what did you say?
The Black Critter guy, not Black Nerd, Black Critter guy.
Yes.
So I watch him from his he does like these anime rants and stuff.
Yep.
This is the funniest, one of the funniest rants I've ever seen. It was this, he reviewed like this anime called Iken. It's one of those weird fan service animes that they show a bunch of boobies and stuff just jiggling around. Every like his review on it stuff, I'm like, it's not a hentai, but it's a bunch of tits and ass jiggling around, like, and a lot of very weird, provocative, like implied scenes and stuff, and it's like kind of disgusting.
Yeah, that's the other type. That's the other side of anime where I'm like, you sure this?
Yeah. I'm like,
you sure this?
See, that's the stuff I don't watch, but I like this. I like their reviews on it. They're more funnier than the actual animes they're reviewing.
Yeah, anime. Yeah, like they're willing to go far. Like they're not farther than the Western world would like definitely.
Yeah, I was like,
I mean,
I could recommend. I was like, if you're doing recommendations, I might just send you a link to just like, I'm like, oh, what's this show? I'm gonna review this. Just everywhere.
Oh god. Did you guys see the latest episode of Bleach this weekend?
No,
I haven't watched Bleach in a while.
Bleach, wait, that show's still going on?
Yeah, they just brought it back last year.
And like animes never end for some reason. They never end.
It's hilarious. Like Ichigo's like fighting these Quincy's, and out of nowhere, Orihime shows up, and you could barely see her head over her breast. Like it was like half a tour full. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what happened? What happened?
Oh my god.
It was hilarious. If you could watch that episode, well, I will say this: Bleach has been amazing since they brought it back. No filler episodes. Well, maybe.
Yeah, for some reason, like anime, they always think every woman has like big breasts. Like they all have big breasts for some reason. Like,
yeah. Hopefully they won't do that to Nami in One Piece. Just
like, that's the problem. That's the thing with comics, though. The comics are like that too. Western comics, they tend to do it to women too.
Yeah, I clicked on it. I forgot the name of the anime, but it was on Crunchyroll, and it was one of those isekais. His father sacrificed him to the demon lord, whatever, and he woke up in another world. Blah blah blah. And he's passed out, he wakes up and a girl from the kingdom is stimulating him with her hand. He's like, whoa! And I'm like, how is this on Crunchyroll?
How did it pass?
Not on Crunchyroll.
Yeah. How did it pass the? Oh my god! How did it pass the?
I'll find it. She was reading a book on how to do it. It was hilarious.
So I guess that's allowed, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
He's not. What the hell?
There's a lot of crazy animes on Crunchyroll.
Indeed.
I guess it's because it's like a cartoon. It's like, okay, it's a cartoon. It's not real people.
Yeah, they get away with a lot on
Crunchyroll. Yeah.
Oh wait, wait, he actually liked the live action Cowboy Bebop.
Ooh.
You're like the only one who says it's good.
Well, I haven't watched it, so.
Well,
as a huge Cowboy Bebop fan, it was disappointing to say the least.
And I can tell you from other people we know that were hyped for it, they just did not like it either. They were into it.
Have you guys seen Zom 100?
No.
Oh, it's really good. It's this guy. He gets his dream job at this company, but they make him work like 16 hours a day, and he won't quit because he doesn't want to get another job. So he's like exhausted, skinny, and then a zombie outbreak breaks out. He's like, I gotta get to work. He's trying to go to work with a zombie. But then he realizes he's like, I'm free from work finally after 3 years of doing this. You know, it turns into a zombie, a post-apocalyptic zombie infestation movie. It's actually really good. They have a live action for it on, I think, on Netflix.
Oh wow!
Oh my god!
Check it out, Zom 100.
There's some so crazy and so crazy and anime, man. The people that do anime, I want to know. I want to go in the mind of the writers of anime. Like seriously, like what are they thinking?
Some of them are horny.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, no. Well, yeah. Some of them are horny. They were in the room, and they were just drawing.
Oh, they really.
And then I don't. You didn't want to work anymore. And then his pants are wet.
Have you guys seen anime Vampire Garden?
I think
I heard of it.
Yes, I heard of it.
A lot of these just sound like animes. They're just like some of the most.
Yeah, it just sounds like an anime.
Like was it Vampire Guardian? Like
it's either anime or like a B kind of movie.
It was called Vampire Garden because everyone that was over the age of 14 died in the world, and the vampires took all the kids that were left and pretty much harvested them like a garden. Yeah, it was kind of creepy. It was kind of cringe the way the vampires behave with some of these kids. I was like, I shouldn't be watching this. Yeah, it's just like some lines, they come very close to that line without crossing it. And you're just like, I'm not going to watch this. This will never be mainstream.
Vampire Garden. Like,
yeah. You know, if you don't want FBI knocking on your door, do not watch that anime on Crunchyroll.
Don't even search it on Google. You're gonna be
Don't
on the
search
list.
it on Google. Oh. Well, I think this is a good time to call it wraps. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Good. We got to talk about this anime show. We really do.
Yeah.
And everybody in the chat, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to DL's channel, Aaron's channel, Blue Jay's channel, and have a good night. Thank you for showing up, and we will see you next time. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.